The plague got real dark out there, huh? I mean, people ask for the proof. Mickey delivered the proof. I feel like anybody that tries to, I don't know, move the goalpost on that one. I mean, it is what it is. People will say, it's not the entire round, or y'all do what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Like hip hop is already a cardinal sin. In battle rap, I feel like it's even worse. And don't forget, battle rap, we get the credit for having the rawest, purest form of hip hop. All right. We preserve the lyricist, the true lyricism of hip hop, battle rap. And you battle rappers, man, this one right here, it hits harder when it's previously known as a Mount Rushmore candidate. Can't put him there anymore. You know, once you have battles that you've had writing for, it's already like, man, it's past being in question. But we're talking about big battles. We're talking about GOATs. These are all first ballot Hall of Famers. You're talking Aye Verb, right? And I told y'all, it'd be one thing, and I would probably expect people to say, who cares? It's Aye Verb. Look at his resume. If it's like, yo, he got some bars, or he paid for some ghostwriting for his Adi Boom one rounder 10 years ago. This is recent. This is caffeine era. This is versus the GOAT Geechi Gotti. This is versus the GOAT Calicoe. These battles also have meaning. The Midwest thing within itself is a big deal. Even when I did, like, let's say Ill Will versus Calicoe, there was that narrative, Midwest supremacy. When we did Hitman versus Calicoe, Midwest supremacy. The New York, the East Coast, and Midwest history. To have Verb having bars that he paid for versus Geechi and Calicoe, big battles, high paid battles. And I saw Mickey even say, he spoke to Beasley, and the amount that Verb got for those battles is some, 25, 30. And I kind of nailed that guess the other day. So I was guessing, I was breaking down the numbers based on his first tracker, how many times he probably got paid significant bags. A Ward, Lux, I don't even want to count Mook. And maybe a couple other on caffeine. And now I know the range for all of them, you know? So if I really do the math on your career, but it's not about how much money Aye Verb makes. I could give two shits about that. We want to stay hip hop today. I know a lot of y'all probably seen this video at this point, and I'm gonna play it, and now I'm gonna do some in between reactions to the points and some of the breakdowns and the revelations and the screenshots. I don't know if I'm gonna have any more questions, but here's another thing before I click play that I did realize, just quick connecting the dots. Just another reason why I'm like, damn, like there's no way to lie around this, even though the evidence is in the video. There's no way to lie around it, even from a common sense standpoint. It's like Calicoe and Geechi are goats that you're not supposed to be writing for anybody, period. But for it to be those battles, it's that much more of a bigger deal. But them being caffeine battles also shows me, like, don't try to fucking make a fool out of me. Caffeine era, remember, 2-3 events per month. The pace of it was fast. The delivery of all those events and matchups, boom, 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 boom. Right? People were saying it's going too fast. Fans were even saying, like, you give me too much content, too many cards. Let me enjoy this card and this rollout right here. That's the way that caffeine shit was rolling. I know a lot of people thought that money was going to last forever, or those opportunities were going to last forever, but you be damned if you got these type of caffeine checks that you don't get outside of this particular situation. And maybe you think it's going to last a long time. Now's not the time to be choking and tripping up. These battles is coming on 30-day notice. So as much as I am capable as a rapper for sitting down for a month or two with just prep time and coming up with a masterpiece, all that goes off the table when I'm now getting my biggest checks ever. There's financial desperation at play here, and 30-day notice caffeine checks is on the table. You want to know what else it even makes me tied to? It was a lie, but what was Aye Verb's excuse publicly on Twitter, documented, saved, screenshotted, when he blasted away the RBE card to go do the Lux battle? He said, I have to sit down and rack my brain for this. Remember those tweets? He matter of fact, it's not even just tweets. He's got lives that he did as well. He's sitting down like in a restaurant by himself, talking to a stream or whatever. He went live on like social media or something. You know, I got all those videos, right? And he sat there. He said, "Nah, I gotta rack my brain for this." People like Matt for coming out and tweeting him because he's messing up Matt. Because we're gonna put one of the battles I think on Math's called the Math and Hollow maybe. So he was like, "Damn, what's going on here?" And he was just keeping it real as being a rapper. And Matt was just like, and Math wasn't the only one. It was bloggers too. They was doing the circumstances of it, like this Iron Solomon battle's like in January, and the Lux battle's like in July. Like, what are you talking about? There's plenty of time. I don't know. I don't know. Were you telling the truth that you really? So which one is the lie? And both are bad. Oh, it's all a lie with him. But now I'm being a jerk. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, wait, I really needed to rack my brain for that. So then it makes sense in the caffeine 30-day notice era to I gotta pay for some bars now because these checks right here is I'm finally getting some real money out of battle rap. Or is it that you don't really need time and you're a fast prep person, and then you just lied about the Iron Solomon battle as far as you being documented on Twitter and on social media live saying I need to sit down and correlate my thoughts and get my mind together. And speaking of how much he trumps up and he validates himself based on Lux and Mook so much. Speaking of that, I'm just curious. 15 minutes of fame, hip hop is real. Please do the culture a service. As a matter of fact, you could ask every battle rapper that you run into. I know people like Knowledge will. Once he got a topic, boy, he asking every single battle rapper that he crosses paths with. I might have to do an upcoming hip hop because I'm going to see Knowledge pretty soon. I might have to do me a hip hop as real as well. But anyway, ask Lux and Mook, since those are the only things that matter in this world as per Verb. Like he bases everything on the two guys. Just ask them the simple question. Is what Aye Verb did wrong? Even if we take the money off of the table, if you get an email from Danja Zone after asking him, and we're going to get to that piece in the video, for help within this 30-day notice, damn, I'm trying to get these big paydays. And you take bars and then you just put like Aye Verb's cadences and flows around it so that none of us know that it's somebody else, which is actually a smart way to use a ghostwriter. One of the smartest, if you ask me, not just taking somebody's bars and memorizing them and rapping them, but instead taking somebody's structured bars and punches and schemes and saying, okay, this build up right here, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna put the lead in and the dropout after it, and I'm gonna right. That's the smarter way to do it. So it all sounds like Aye Verb, but just ask them. Lux and Mook, is this right for a battle rapper to do? Especially an alleged Mount Rushmore candidate or GOAT or a legend when battling other GOATs in big battles, high paid battles at that? You might owe URL some money. But just ask them. The fact that they're paid for makes it even worse. That's the super intentional. I'm looking to hire you. All right, Mickey. Good to see you, Capo. It's been a second. Blessings, G. Good to see you, man. Members in the building. Mickey, let's check this out.
Another thing. Shout out to J2. I've seen J2 on Twitter argue with so many different rappers. So many different battle rappers. He's never put homoerotic allegations on anybody. Never. Why are you always involved in someone's sexual history? What is your problem with that, bro?
Let me correct you on that, Mickey. He's not involved in anyone's sexual history. He doesn't know anybody's sexual history. He just, like Mickey is alluding here correctly, Aye Verb is a very, very self-projecting weirdo. Let me just make some up. ARP got a Amazon page, and his title is Zaddy. Right now, if I was the other way, we're all grown here. I'll just use the word YouTube. Let me rock. I'm being mature. If I was homosexual and I was trying to hide it from the public, why would I create a public Amazon with some outdated, old as it's literally, I think 2017, 16 or something like that. Default picture that's taken off of my Facebook or some shit like that and call it zaddy. I don't even use that word. Matter of fact, I got streams saying before all of this, I'd probably pay somebody like three, four, $500 to find it. It's on this channel somewhere where I said I don't even like for women to call me daddy. That's always been a little weird for me. I know some women in some relationships, that's their thing. I don't think it's a nasty thing and nothing like that. I just never been comfortable with it. So that's not even in my vocab. You know, but it's verb. It's cool. It's cool. What else? Show off. He said things about show off. Show off went on Twitter and said, nigga, I'll split your mother's face behind shit like that. He recently said things about Holla. He said things about Holla in the past too. He's always trying to act like Holla's homosexual. Show off me, Mickey Factz now, Danja Zone, any battle rapper. But the thing is, like, he doesn't just say, you know, I think you're gay. The self-projecting thing. You're the one with all the fucking mannerisms. You're the one with the video talking about, boy, if you don't know who, that's you. You're the one with people in the background talking about, can I get some head, some guy voices? It's all you. You know what I'm saying? As much as you could just say, if that's your style of dissing, anytime I go back and forth with somebody, I want to call them gay. Okay, that's your thing. Cool. Why do you gotta get so descriptive with it? Why do you gotta get so like, you know, like theorized with it and shit? You take dick this way on from this angle, and then it's just like, yo, you got a weird mind, B. No, put it this way, with all due respect, and shout out to Jay too. A truly stand on his square homosexual doesn't feel away, even if he's called opposite of what he wants to be. If he's called hetero, and same thing goes for truly standing on his square heterosexual. That shit don't move nobody when you call these people homosexual. And Verb, I'm really trying to give you some advice here with this last point. You use it so much against so many different people with your descriptive ass mind, it continues to key off how weird you are and how much you deserve your allegations. I'm just a little advice. You're going to get on Twitter Space tomorrow and you're going to figure out somebody else to say, yo, you take. And we hearing you all these Twitter Spaces talking about this group of guys. This said like last week. This group of guys is mad at me. Oh, yeah. And the picture that the AI picture, you want to turn us on to women. That's your fetish. But this group of guys, like Holla, Mickey, and ARP. I know why they mad at me because I don't want to be a part of a group and I won't fuck. I'm just like, yo, this guy's insane. He's not even like insinuating. He's in spaces directly saying the words. If you just break it down, ARP or Mickey or Holla or all three of us want to sleep with him. And that's why we're mad at him or we have issues, because we're all a part of this industry Illuminati thing. And he's the only person that's anti-industry, even though he gets dressed up just to do interviews with Whack 100. So that's a fact. He's the only one that's, I ain't going. All these other people, if you have a disagreement, they're trying to fuck him. He's weird. I'm going to get back to the joint, but this is a reaction video because I feel like most of y'all see the Mickey shit anyway. So let me work. Second piece of genuine advice for Verb. The first one was, the more and more you do that, the more and more you keep people off to yourself. Here's my genuine second piece of advice, since it's an Illuminati group that we got over here and you're not fucking. So that's why, weirdo. I think a good lane for you, Verb, the Kevin Samuel shit failed. And now it's tougher for you to go over there if your battle rap fan base has already been exposed that you have deep-rooted issues with women. I don't know if it's related to your family, but this whole anti-black woman thing that you've been doing for years, people don't even look to you for that anymore because it's just like, we know where it comes from. And Mook tried to tell us that about you in the third round a little bit. But You know what your new lane is? Just go. There's a whole crop of people on the internet that like conspiracy theories. Like Alex Jones is a great example of that. He's probably made millions of dollars and got all types of people that donate to his movement. I think he had a TV show or something at a time. Maybe he got a YouTube channel now. A lot of controversy comes. Probably walked around with a lot of lawsuits. Maybe unjustly arrested at times from the government fucking with him, allegedly. Maybe got some cars broken into or his windows bashed out. Who knows what he's been through? But there's always a world for conspiracy theorists, right? And so if you want to do this whole there's groups in battle rap, for example, that take blood oaths or want to sleep with you, and that's their way of making you be down with them or some shit like that. Just go all the way in that lane. Start doing it with the celebrities, the hip hop world and everything, the government and everything. And people will listen to you. There's a lot of people that like that lane. And if you could just prove to them that you're not having these thoughts from a weirdo place and instead come with some logic to back some of your weird ass claims, you could develop a following in the conspiracy theory world. I'm telling you, that's genuine advice, kid. I might even click play on a couple of them. You never know.
Is it because you had some issues when you were younger? So you have to imagine that it couldn't have just happened to you. We feel bad that it happened to you, but it didn't happen to all of us. I'm sorry. And all of us did not get into the industry and did nasty things. Do you believe that in order to be successful, you have to give up sexual favors? If that's the case, then why do you keep saying that somebody wants to fly you out and you're going to be the biggest rapper in the world? If you're going to be the biggest rapper in the world and you're saying in order to be successful, you have to do nasty things. So you're excited to do these nasty things in your mind? I'm trying to understand it because that's not the case here. There's none of that is here, brother. I'm sorry to misinform you. Bring up something real and have evidence like I'm about to show you. Oh, yeah.
Damn. All right. So hold on. We're moving on, but let me answer this super real quick. Shout out to Soul Martyr or Martyr. How do you pronounce it? Right? Salute, man. I appreciate the super. It says, have ghostwriting clauses ever been in battle rap contracts in the past? And if not, do you think they should be a thing going forward? So my contracts prevent ghostwriting. It doesn't say ghostwriting. It says unique crafted 3 rounds by the artist. Right. So that also is a clause to avoid people trying to use recycled material, mixtape material, shit that they did for a song, stuff for all that for another battle, that type of stuff. So I got stuff like that in RBE contracts. All leagues should, but sometimes you find out by the time it's too late, you done paid the person after the battle, and then all of a sudden it drops, and the internet does what it does, and it tells you like, yo, this shit is like, what? Oh, come on, man. Shout out to Rex. That's why Rex held me down and did the right business thing when he battled my social distance versus J400. Was it J400? Either the first one or the second one, because the first one that he did, the one that everybody jokes about or whatever, where he's like ripping the caution tape, it's like a classic social distance video. Shout out to Rex. That one has some bars in it that was right. So when we spun the block on the second one, he held me down. He did right by me. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Rex. But you know, and even if you have these clauses in your contract, remember, you know what else is in people's contracts? Don't no show, or you know, say give me my money back if battle don't happen. Until people, and it's never gonna happen, get those level of consistent consequences, then you know, contracts just form as reminders for arguments in battle rap. They don't really serve a legal purpose that much. All right. And taxes and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is.
I'm going to give a half a bar to that nigga Keo. You said, what about niggas never pay attention to me? I got you 72,000 views on Twitter in a day.
By the way, Keo has a reputation. I'm not saying this about Keo, respect to Keo, but Keo has a reputation of being one of the weirder bloggers. Okay. I'm not saying that about the man. I'm just saying his battle rap reputation. Verb, you're going to do an interview. Don't do it with somebody that's gonna sit there and be all fucking on cloud nine because you know what I'm saying, like all groupied out. And I'm not saying this about Keo. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Go do one with Three Letter Man. Nah, you don't like him, right? Go do one with Angry Fan. I don't know if you can get along with him. How about Jay Black? See, you guys see Jay Black's tweets lately? Doing with Jay Black. Uh, who else? Doing with me again? Your bitch ass would never. Your bitch ass would never. He'd never. But who else can he do an interview with? You doing Polo? Who else does interviews? Shit, I'm going blank. Anybody that's not all groupied out over battle rappers and that doesn't have weird tendencies or you know what I mean? Just I mean, but birds of a feather, birds of a feather, birds of a feather. Anyway.
72,000 views on Twitter in a day. You know how much money? That's like what, $2? You don't have a blue check either, like that guy. So you just copying him, and you don't got a tooth in your mouth.
Oh, this whole time he was talking about Keo. I didn't even know, Mickey. My bad. I thought you were still talking about Verbs. You said a tooth. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, Verb. I mean, you know what? No comment. No comment.
Stop talking. I'm never addressing you again. Why did I go so hard with the plague? Because I'm a rapper. And I knew that this would stop him dead in his tracks. And he would be so angry. People are like, oh, he's obsessed with him. He did 8 songs. I did them shits in 3 days. He talked about me for 35 days. I did my songs in 3 days. How is that equal? I'm not understanding.
Hey, Culture. If Mickey did his plague, them 7 ridiculous songs in 3 days, can y'all please tweet him and pressure him to come join this March card since he writes so fast? He could do a contract with me for 2-minute rounds. I just want 6 minutes of material. Can y'all tweet him about that shit? Tell him stop acting all scary and ducking. He ducking the ring now. I mean, obviously he's tried and true, but he's ducking the ring a little bit right now. I don't respect that, Mick.
I'm not understanding. Sounds like he's the one obsessed with me. I take shit to the extreme. If you talk about me like that for that long, then I got a bomb on you for 3 days and then drop it every day for 7 days. And now niggas is saying that I'm the one who took it too far. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make it up. That's his cult following. But don't worry, I'm muting y'all niggas for the rest of eternity. I'll see you niggas in hell or in heaven. I mean, I'll be in heaven, y'all be in hell. I'll be looking down during the Sabbath. Because you will never get a response out of me after today. Ghostwriting. What is the definition of ghostwriting? You know, I haven't been into your spaces in a long time, but you are a spin.
No, Jay. Jay said Verb is sitting right there with Jada Kiss and Fab talking about, when you go party with me? We partied before. Remember you pulled up to my birthday with that nigga? No, when you gonna party with me? Everybody else like, the fuck is he implying? Oh shit, that's not even yo, you were crazy for that, Super J.
Master boy. I tell you, listen, I've been a songwriter, I've been a co-writer, and I've been a ghostwriter. I've been all 3. And guess what? What you did, you paid someone for work and used it and didn't credit them. That makes that person a ghostwriter. So yes, you're trying to say, Danja never wrote all of my rounds. We shared thoughts. Yeah, you shared. No.
And did I skip the piece of the blog? Because I wanted to start off where he was getting that shit. Did I skip the piece where he showed the screenshot of dude that allegedly writes for Drake? And he's asking, he DM his, or he texts his industry homie. What's his name? Didn't he get beat up or something? They said by Drake's crew or something like that. What's his name, chat? He showed it. Like, I didn't skip it. I didn't skip it yet. Okay, cool.
He sent you material. He sent you material because you asked for the material. I got the footage. We're going to get to that. You paid someone and didn't credit them. You paid a ghostwriter. That person stayed quiet. You got a ghostwriter and you use the material, and I'm going to show all of it. Oh, yeah. I asked a couple of my friends, bro, what is the definition of a ghostwriter? What's this person's name here? Quentin Miller. What's your definition of a ghostwriter, bro? I know you hate the term, whole verses, paying for lines without credit. I'd say a writer that's kept a secret. No credit. Since it's coming through backwards here, I'll just put it here in the chat. Danja was kept a secret.
Yo, Mickey, that's a haymaker. I don't know if you're getting the credit that you deserve for that right there. It deserves me stopping for a good 45 seconds. Mickey, does the culture really realize how big of a haymaker that is? We're talking about the biggest battle, impact wise, everything wise, in battle rap history or in rap hip hop history. Drake versus Kendrick. All the allegations around Drake having ghostwriters, the memes, the skits about him. Kendrick brought it up in his disses. And one of the people that's been tied to Drake is Quentin Miller. Mickey Factz texts Quentin Miller and says, what's your definition of ghostwriting? He's pretty much breaking it down to somebody who's kept in the dark and not given their credit for their writings. Because there's a difference between saying you have writers versus you have ghostwriters. 100%. You know, like when you get into the studio as Diddy and then you open up the book on a CD. Yeah, I'm going back to that era. And you read all of the credits and the writing credits. And you say, oh, okay. There goes Jadakiss's real government name. There goes Biggie's real government name. And right? That's writers' credits. This is another reason you see it so much with R&B artists. And nobody comes down on them. Rap is different. But at least we know who's who. And go ahead and put it out there. Diddy said, don't worry if I write rhymes. I write checks. Yeah, I do what I do. Do something, bitch. I'm here for the music. All right, cool. We know who's who. Cool. But ain't no Mount Rushmore rapper or battle rapper though, right? We can't hear that Jadakiss is getting bars from Styles P. We can't hear that Jay-Z is getting bars from Nas. We can't hear that Nas is getting bars from Cool G Rap or paying for them. And if we don't know about it, it's not a writer. It's a ghostwriter. You kept them hidden. Shout out to Quentin Miller.
Secret. He didn't get any credit for what he wrote. And you paid him. This is the number one songwriter, co-writer. Sorry, brother. Gotcha. Hey, Frank, I heard you say, what did you say in the spaces? Hold on for a second. Give me 1 second. You said what in the spaces?
That means someone sends me around already, and all I gotta do is remember it. That's a ghostwriter. That's a performer.
That's not what a ghostwriter is. This lets.
Yeah, what Verb is trying to do this is very obvious. He was shaking in his boots. That's why he kept waking up every morning and saying, "Mickey, where's the video? Where's the video?" He wanted to get to it because he was paranoid of it, like because he knows. And he went in spaces, and I put that on a prior stream. He pretty much told on himself. He said, "If Danja does that, if you give that, pretty much trying to say, Danja, you know, don't disrespect me or don't turn on me, don't trade on me, you know." And he pretty much told on himself already. And then you know what he tries to do? He does one of his classic things, which is I call scaring people off the mound. He'll go into a space. ARP, you keep blogging, I'm gonna start talking. Hey, Hitman, you keep whatever, I'm gonna release your audio. Hey, battle rap, hey, the Frank audio or whatever. He tries to scare people off the mound, right? He's a bluff artist. He don't show shit. He bluffs everybody to death. So he tried to bluff Danja away too. I'm going to shoot. And then he drop a little something, I guess, that stirred the pot in battle rap for a second. Who might be sleeping with whose girlfriend or whatever. But you crossed the line at the same time while trying to scare Danja Zone away because you knew what you did and you knew what he possibly had over there. Proof wise, you knew. And then here in the space with Frank, what does he say? A whole round, because he wants that to be the definition. He wants us to say a whole round. He doesn't want it to just be ghostwriting, period, giving somebody bars and not be credited, and especially being paid for them. He just wants it to be an entire round. And we see why now. It's like you get into these spaces and you lie to everybody that's in these spaces with you. Whether it's Big T, Briz Roasting, God bless you for fucking, you left the tough way. You should have left before getting into it with him. But you was there for way too long, Briz. Fuck with you. I don't know why you was there way too fucking long. Big T, you don't let him lie to. That's another thing. Men don't feel the way with another man just lying to their face like that. If you call them a friend or an alliance like that, there's no business going on. It's not like, yeah, whatever, say what you want, show up to this car, we're gonna make some money. Niggas just be hanging around each other digitally, and you guys know he's lying to y'all every fucking time you pull up. Isn't that weird on both sides a little bit? And shout out to people like T or Frank. Like, if Frank, you done way too much defending a little bit of Verb. Like, what's up with you, Frank? Like, Frank, don't soil your reputation. Like, Verb? Yeah, I heard the joint about T-Top and you kind of like shunning the allegations. This is Verb. Verb has already abused and threw out all of it. He's in the negative millions of his credibility. Like, why do people go into his spaces and talk with him, converse with him, hype him up, allow him to lie to them, or even worse, co-sign, knowing he's a full of shit person? He's going to start turning y'all into weirdos if you aren't already, based on the way you guys allow him to talk to y'all. It's weird. Like, I couldn't allow somebody to sit there and say shit to me that I know is full of shit time and time. Like, it's weird. It's getting a little weird. It's getting a little weird.
Me know that you are not in the industry and you never make no money in the industry.
Right. Me and Danja have bounced ideas one time.
I don't think
one time.
I don't think what I have is bouncing ideas. I'm sorry.
It's regular.
Hey, Verb, what you gonna do if the second ghostwriter comes out? Let's just stay there for a second. I didn't say if a second ghostwriter comes out. I said if the confirmed. I use the words on purpose. If the second ghostwriter comes out, what you gonna tell the Big T's and the Franks and the Spaces idiots at this point? I didn't mean that for Frank and Big T. I mean all these fucking whatever. Because I heard that person that went on with him the other day that sounded groupied out and sounded almost like how Verb's preference might. No disrespect. I was just like, these are the people they bounce energy off of each other. Birds of a feather. But what will you do when the second ghostwriter comes out? It's already over. Can't be on my personal Mount Rushmore. Everybody, you guys make your own Mount Rushmores, right? And I never had Verb like 100% solidified, but I always gave him the respect of saying, Mount Rushmore candidate. I've said it a million times up here on these streams. This Danja Zone was that's it. But what happens when the second ghostwriter comes out? Go start doing spaces now, prepping for that, the same way you did for Zone. Go start dissing your second ghostwriter. Go start doing spaces talking about, if you, and go start talking about it's got to be a whole round. Go start prepping for your second ghostwriter. Go start talking about it the same way you did for Zone. And the proof still hit in this video, right? Go do the KD one now too. It's already some things being said in the chat, okay? I rarely make mistakes like that while I'm talking. If I do it intentionally, like I'll laugh or some shit. Damn. Allegedly. That's how I could do it. Yeah, allegedly.
Sparring. I speak to the
That's regular sparring? No, sorry. No, that's not what he did, Frank. I'm sorry.
Ghost Riders all the time.
You speak to Ghost Riders on the time? Okay.
No battle rap, they can't wait to tell you their secrets.
No.
The Ghost Riders call me. I never had nobody tell me.
It's too late, I guess.
That one time
The niggas who do is dead quiet right now while they accusing you.
Oh, so wait a second. So did you speak to Danja? Did you speak to Danja? Let me see. Bro, you ever spoke to Frank White before? I don't think so, for real. Technically on X, I think when I judged the battle and Frank was paying the winner.
But you know, with a lot of people, even though you're dealing with a compulsive liar, sometimes a couple people still follow that person or believe in that person. So you know, they be wanting proof. You know, that's how they did with Zone. No, we gotta have it or whatever. Even though you're dealing with a compulsive liar. No, we gotta have it. Mickey gave it to you. So I guess what now? It's got to be 2. We need the proof for the. You guys just want to be entertained. You guys don't need the proof because you guys already know ain't no 17 acres, ain't no Corvettes, ain't no $1 million, ain't no record deals, ain't no. I wrote every single bar for Calicoe and Geechi on my own. No, you guys already know the truth. You guys just want the evidence to drop because you want to be entertained. Don't lie to me. Partially me too, because I know the truth already, and I would love to see the video drop. And we'll come back here and talk about it.
Bet. Just wanted to know. Hey, Frank, have you ever spoken to Newborn? Hey, Frank, have you ever spoken to Lotta Zay? You speaking to these new niggas. You don't know nothing. You just got here, Frank. Aren't you supposed to be leaving? Why are you still talking to this nigga? What are you doing? I thought you were done. We had a deal. And you know what that deal is. I gave you the interview. Hold your word, boy. Hold your word. I am on an app called Telegram. I'm in 2 group chats on Telegram. One is with YTG. YTG has Saint, Bullets, A-Ward, Born, and Nestle in that group. Okay? And myself. I'm in that group as well. And then I have another group that I'm in.
Not for this.
Right? And we call it Telefam, right? I've been in both groups for over 11 years, right? And in that group is Danja Zone, Swave Sever, Nuff Said, who is Danja Zone's brother, Relly Rel from Chicago, and DeMarco Dixon from Chicago. And we've been in this group for 11 years, okay? So everything you are about to see is from that group. Now, I, like every human being on planet Earth, am in a group chat. Maybe Verb is not in a group chat. He doesn't have real brotherhoods because he always loses brothers, right? I'm in these group chats. And we share, we just have conversations. It's just conversations. It's between
not really a ladder, moon.
It's between all of us. And I'm here to tell everybody, including that snake, that this is not on Danja Zone. Let me repeat, it is not on Danja Zone. It is all on me. He said, again, that guy said that Mickey Factz battled me. Why didn't he use the angle then? Because Danja told me not to. I asked him, and he told me not to. And I said, okay. I asked him, could I use it in the plague? He said, please don't do that in the plague. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. And I said, okay. But you know what? Sometimes niggas just get mad. I wasn't drunk. I wasn't high. I was just mad. And I said, you know what? I'm going to let the world know what's up. And I let the world know what's up. You got to ghostwrite things. And again, I've already had my conversation with Danja. I had to own up to what I did. I jumped out the window and put something that was in the group chat to the entire world.
The moon.
And I said to him, I said, listen, don't say nothing to nobody. They didn't want to talk to you before. They don't need to talk to you now. Let that man just talk. And what did you do? I said, don't say nothing until that man says something out of his body. And guess what you did? You talked about him, Chilla, and some woman. You went straight to sexual history. You didn't address the fact that I asked you to put it on your kids. Did he write you some bars? And you couldn't do that. You couldn't say Danja never wrote nothing for me. You couldn't do that. You tried to with Big T, And Big T was in there co-signing. Wasn't you enemies with him, T? He was in there trying to spin it. Everybody gives everybody bars. That's what you said, right? Everybody don't pay for bars. You paid for bars, boy. Now let's get to what everybody's here for. Let's get started. While I was shooting this, you dropped another screenshot of the writer's block chat. You know who you are? You Nino Brown.
I didn't think about this. Pay true for every time he pays somebody, he gets in trouble. Man, I would never walk into a store owned by Aye Verb, right? I didn't think about this, man. Wow.
Oh, Nino Brown. Wow. You want to know why he's Nino Brown? Let's look. Let's show them why he's Nino Brown.
I told you, this thing is bigger than Nino Brown, and I got a list of proof. If I'm going down, I'm taking a whole lot of people with me.
Bro, you snitching on everybody?
Shout out to Jay Black once again. I saw Jay Black tweet something like, every time something like this happens and comes to the public, there's some people that try to say things like, it's common, or y'all don't know how many people do it, instead of focusing on the fact that it's wrong. This is battle rap and the people that are doing it. Don't try to fucking spin it and be like, but everybody. Nah, our parents teach us that from the jump, about the jumping off of a bridge. Are you going to jump too? Right? We learned that as 3-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? Don't give me that shit. Everybody does. Everybody got a ghostwriter. Let us know who then. We're going to drag them the same.
You snitching on everybody. These are not even your receipts. You weren't in writer's block. So what does this mean? That you hate? Do you hate people who write for other people? What is it? Tell me. I would love to know. I would love to know. You're exposing people's private chats? Okay. This makes it even better. Okay, so I'm on this app called Telegram. For those that have Telegram, y'all know how it works, right? Now, I just sent them that writer's block text so you guys can see everything I'm saying is real. I'm about to leave a message right now. This is me leaving a message for Telegram so that the people can see exactly how everything looks. All right. Now, I'm going to save this video, right? And then I'm going to open up my phone. Look how it comes out in the phone, right? Now let's play it with the volume. Message right now. This is me leaving a message for Telegram so that the people can see exactly how everything looks. I'm about to leave a message right now. So now that we got that out the way, let's get to how we all got here. All right. Now, again, like I said, we're in a group chat, and one day randomly, Danja Zone comes into the group chat in 2020. Okay, so let's go all the way to 2020. And the date on this is June 26, 2020. June 26, 2020. That is the date on this. Let's press play and see what he has to say.
Yo, fellas. My bad. I didn't mean to leave y'all hanging like that with such an exclusive, Telefam exclusive or whatever. But I was working still. I just got off work. I clocked out. I'm heading to the grocery store. Then I'm going to head home. But I can give y'all a little bit more background as to what happened. So Verb hit me up off the humble, or what I was thinking. And every time he'll hit me up and we'll just talk. You know what I'm saying? We'll chop it
cool
up.
Shit.
He'll crack jokes about me.
Yeah. Cole for Martin.
Whatever. We'll have fun. Laugh jokes, whatever.
Yeah. That's my man, too.
We was talking, and I think he was a little rattled because of the 30-day notice thing.
Oh.
And we was talking, and I forgot how we got. I think we was talking about JC and shit, because he was supposed to. I was asking him about he was supposed to battle JC and why they was dogging him out and shit like that. Then the conversation.
Okay.
He was like, y'all can. He was like, the advantage of being in groups and shit, y'all can bounce ideas off each other, y'all can write together and shit like that. I was like, yeah, I guess. I I was like, yeah, Geechi Gotti do got niggas in his corner. He got Rum Nitty,
Yeah, I guess.
Jerry West, B Magic, and I believe JC is even a part of EFB. And Aye Verb was quiet on the phone for a second. And he was like, oh shit. He was like, that's a good fucking idea. And then he was like, yo, what you think about Geechi Gotti? What can you think of on Geechi Gotti? I was like, shit, I don't know. I ain't never been locked in to battle him, so I ain't had no reason to just sit down and think of material for this nigga.
Right.
I was like, but if I sit down and think, you know what I mean, when I get to the house, I just sit down and cook up some shit. You know, I could cook up some shit, give me some hours or something like that. And he was like, oh, yeah? I was like, yeah. He was like, yo, I tell you what.
Oh.
He was like, let's make this
Let's make this a what?
He said, I tell you what, let's make this like a job or something then. He was like, I'll throw you some
job?
Bread. He was like, when you get home.
Hold up, let's rewind that. A job?
He said, I tell you what, let's make this like a job or something then. He was like, I'll throw you some bread. He was like, when you get home, let's try to cook up something. He was like, try to think of a bunch of shit and send it to me. So,
what?
We could work like that.
What?
And I was like, oh.
That don't sound like.
All right, bet. I'm gonna do that.
That don't sound like writer's block shit.
Cooked up some shit for a couple of nights, just thinking some shit, chilling while watching Martin, watching TV and shit. And once I got enough material, I felt like I was like, all right, this is enough. I sent it to him, and he was looking over it. He was like, oh shit, this some savage shit, and yada yada yada.
Savage shit. What?
But basically, long story short, he wanted me to do it like that. Instead of flat out write the material, the setups and everything for him, like flat out write the round for him.
Right.
He wanted me to write the punches.
Oh.
And the schemes, the ideas.
What?
And send it to him. And he wanted to do the work as far as dressing it up so it still sounds like Verb.
Oh.
So he wanted to dress. I just sent him punches and schemes and ideas. So it was like, it's kind of, so it's not fully like I ghost wrote it.
Oh.
So yeah, he's dressing it up himself. So he spared me as far as doing a lot of that work.
Oh, okay.
To send him the shit to get his brain moving.
Oh.
And something he could build on and use. So that was my job. And most of his material is going to be him. When he hit me up, he had already finished his first round. He used some of my material his second round.
Oh, okay.
So far, he's only used some in his second round. He's working on the third round now.
Oh, okay.
So I think he wanted me to send him some more shit.
Oh, more.
But so far, he only got a couple of my shit in his second round.
Oh, okay. So wait a second. Let me get this straight. I've been a rapper all my life. Since I was 16 years old, I never called the nigga up and said, yo, can you send me some ideas? And can you send me some punchlines and some schemes and some words that rhyme with each other? And then I'll write filler. That's just not something that, hey, Hitman, have you ever done that? Hey, Mook, have you ever done that? Lux. Arse, I know Arse. Hey, Rex. Y'all the forefathers, right? I know y'all ain't never did that. Big K, I know you ain't never do that.
Speak up.
No, Math.
Rappers.
Alpha. That's how Brooklyn do it. I know you ain't
never
rappers? Do that, Math. Cortez, have you? Has anybody just randomly called up somebody and said, yo, just can you put something together? Let's treat it like a job and then I'll send you some money. Never happened. Now that's 2020. That's 2020. Now again, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, wow, okay. All right, well, I'm a ghostwriter myself. I'm a songwriter, ghostwriter. I'm like, well, shit, shit, it happens. I don't give a fuck. But then he said something else that triggered me. And I was very confused at the triggering. I was like, wait, what? This is odd. He said that you wanted him. He said that you wanted him to help you with the Calicoe material. So one battle wasn't enough? You wanted him to help you with the Calicoe material? Aye Verb talking like he want me to join in on this Calicoe material. What? I was like, so are you going to help him? I'm going to put this here so you guys can read it. He said, if I could be completely honest with you, he ain't pay me enough. I said, that's nasty work. I would be on board if we could do some real business. He got paid too much per battle to pay me pennies. This was the caffeine era. This was. I spoke to Beasley. Beasley said that's the most that they ever paid you. 25 to 30, something like that. Somewhere around that number. It was a lot of money. You why you ain't pay the nigga that helped you, that gave you some inspiration to what? Wow. So everybody's now asking me, well, if you knew it then, why didn't you use it? Why didn't you use it against Verb? And I said, because Danja didn't want me to.
It's, it's the angle is there though, man. It's there. I'm not gonna do it. But every time I put something together, you see, I'm letting everything grow. I'm in the dungeon. Every time I try to put something together, they keep going back to this writing situation. Like, damn, this nigga really had help and I can't say nothing.
Wow.
That shit is crazy to me, man. The Mark McGuire angle is perfect. I'm talking. I got this whole sequence. I got this whole sequence in the second round, just breaking down this nigga always retiring, all the businesses.
I used all of
that failed. Right? Nobody he done put on. Him happy going viral, not making no money on space. Like I am going ballistic right now.
Ballistic.
I'm going ballistic with this angle. And for the third round, I really wanted to use the Mark McGuire shit. But man. I'm not gonna do that.
Not gonna do that. And look what Danja says.
Fucked up too, because I actually want to hear the angle.
Oh.
I actually want to see what you come up with. I got receipts, details, so you can be specific as possible. As a fan, I would have loved to see what that turned out to be.
Right.
You just fucked up because I can't.
Nah, because you.
Yeah,
why?
For my own entertainment.
Why not?
At Aye Verb's expense.
Right.
That would be fucked up.
It would be fucked up. Yeah, so that means what? That I did it on my own volition, nigga. It's me. I did it. Now, what you gonna do? Nothing. Like you always been doing. You just gonna put false allegations on me. But you paid a nigga for your bars. Oh, man. Wow. Okay, so then let's see. Because I did just do the plague, right? And there's people saying, yo, if you had that bomb, why you ain't dropped that bomb earlier? Why didn't you drop the bomb? Let's get to that right now. This is me asking him, could I use this for the plague?
Hey, yo, Danja. Let me holler at you for a second. Hey, yo, Danja, let me holler at you for a second. Can I tell the world that you wrote for this nigga or not? What we doing? Hey, yo, Danja. Hey, yo, Rel. That nigga Verb called me Egon Spangler.
Listen to the bar.
That nigga Verb called me Egon Spangler. So I said he called me Egon Spangler. Well, I'm a Ghostbuster. You got rounds from Danja. Hey, yo, Rel.
Was that in any of the songs? What's the date on that? The date on that is January 25th, B. The date on that is January 25th. Danja told me no. Actually, Danja ignored me. I was looking for the text. He never said anything. And I didn't say a word. Kept it to myself. And then the last day, I just was still mad. So I said, you know what? Let's just tell the world. This ain't on Danja. It's on me. I apologize to him. I apologize to him right now. Yo, Danja, my bad, bro. I'm sorry that I broke our brotherhood's oath. But this nigga, sometimes you got to break an oath to get a nigga out of here. Let's talk about loyalty. Hey, why you said what about KD? Top 10 what? I've never seen KD on a top 10 list ever. Everybody's list is their list. But why is he top 10 on your list? Why? Hey, why you said what about KD? Top 10 what? I've never seen KD on a top 10 list ever. Everybody's list is their list. But why is he top 10 on your list?
Mickey is keeping the ether blog tradition alive. I wanted it dead. I wanted it gone, man. I felt like it can give you a negative shadow. People expect that. They crave that. They want you to out everybody, and every type of response got to be that. You can't just walk away, or you can't just say, man, beat it. You can't just give somebody a jab. It's got to be this. I wanted them retired. And Mickey said, for what? Get over here. This is bad, B. This is bad.
Why is he top 10 on your list? Because you share thoughts with him? You share thoughts?
You know, one thing I've always said, I don't like to call. Yeah, let's do a quick intermission for a second. I didn't get to talk too much in a while since the beginning. Let's talk about human psychology for a second. I don't call Verb a spin master because I don't think he's a master at anything that requires the mental, as far as human interaction or socializing. Okay, I don't. So spin master is just a term, but he's not a master at his spins. Why? Because we can see all of them. You know, if the Tasmanian devil is turning like this, is it really being called the cliche Tasmanian devil spin? No, it's not. It's like, what are you doing? Yeah, I mean, it's like, come on. That's what his lies are. They're not good spins because he doesn't get out of. We see them all. Same thing with his level of lying. It shows me the level of intelligence. And I learned that early in battle rap. I can't just attribute intelligence to people because I see this top tier God-given talent level of artistry and rap writing. Because when you see that and you green to the arena, you think, oh, these niggas is geniuses. And then a nigga will call you like, hey, man, my Bentley and my Maserati, as well as my McLaren and my Bugatti, all broke down on the same day. You think I could borrow $500? They lie at that level, like 4-year-old lies. You know what I'm saying? You know, your kid, they don't like to fucking be responsible when they're young. Take my kids through this fucking phase too. You brush your teeth? Yeah, because they lazy. You walk upstairs, you touch their fucking toothbrush and it's stiff, the bristles, it should dried out since this fucking morning. You lying. That's like Aye Verb level lies. Like his lies are child level, right? So when you think about the psychology that he tries to apply on people, it's no different here than what Mickey is trying to allude to, allegedly. Why you get on Twitter and claim this person as this all-time great writer? Why this person? You know? And he does that. If he's out there red-handed, he'll try to scare you away as if he's gonna do something. He'll do shit. He can't do nothing. He can't move nothing. Okay? So I stopped taking him serious on every level. He can't move shit on any level. Okay? But he'll try to use his little childish tactics of scaring people off the mound. Scare them off the mound. Or the reverse of that, over gratification. You the best ever. Try to keep somebody in their good graces forever. So that what? They never get outed. It's such child level manipulation for people like me. I see this type of shit coming a mile away. I chew this type of shit up. Like, what? Like, you really try to pass that off? Like, fuck out of here. Like, my kids are better than you with this shit. Explain why that tweet. I mean, since we're here with Mickey's blog, explain the tweet. The Danja Zone shit is done. It's done. It's done. The Mount Rushmore shit, you did it versus other GOATs, Geechi and Calicoe. It's done. We're done. Is there any other people that you had writing for, help for, bars for? It doesn't have to be a full round. Spin master. Master what? Get the fuck out of here. A master fucking lying your whole fucking life, being a bum ass nigga. You're a master at that.
What's with Danger? So did you pay KD? Hey, KD, where you been? Why are you so quiet? Have you written rounds or verb or lyrics or metaphors or punchlines for Verb? Huh? Why he never put you on a big play? As a matter of fact, why he never put Danger on nothing? You headlined that event for Summer Madness and for Gnome. Why you ain't get Danger? Why you ain't put the good word in for KD and Danger? Did you? Because when I spoke to some people, they said, no, you didn't. Always thinking about yourself.
Go ahead and guess what people
are. And now look at you online snitching.
A lot going on behind the scenes.
Just posting shit, just randomly posting shit because you know that what I'm about to show is gonna cook you. So let's get to the getting. We're gonna
not everybody blogs, and they just as vicious as me. Who caught that? Based on what Mickey just said 10 seconds ago. Go in the chat if you caught it. Not everybody blogs, yet they just as vicious behind the scenes as me, if not more at times, depending on what's at stake. Maybe you caught it, maybe you didn't.
Show the lyrics that Danger sent to Verb, okay? Now, there's going to be a lot of lyrics, so we're going to show the lyrics, right? This was his Geechi material. Now, we're going to go and listen to the bars, right? He got something here that says, take off you, Ray Charles do, Kappa split his wig like, hey, Arnold, pain awful, right? You said something like that to Geechi. Nasty. Free Geechi. This nigga's trash. This nigga's so trash, bro. We'll find them and we'll put them all together so you guys can check them out.
Stories, the pain awful. Rum watching his brother drown like Ray Charles food. This pedigree of rapper in front of me is just dog food. They all chewed. Houston, we got a problem. They all screwed. Bring it back. Don't go past the bar. Fuck law school. We here to rap. You remain normal and think in your mind like I can't harm you. Then
now, keep up, people. Normally, I wouldn't play URL content on my channel, but permission was given for this particular blog that I'm referencing. Put that together.
Split his wig like, hey, Arnold, and leave a stain on you. You can't take this heat, Gotti. You're melanin low. I'm an elegant, intelligent felon with soul. You nobody for the Crips, but you be selling it, though. Blue wise, this nigga buns. Belly intro. How you childish with flow? How you childish with flows?
That nigga said blue wise while he hided the line in blue. I'm not a rapper. I'm just saying that was hilarious just now if y'all saw it.
But challenging pros at 30 days to get ready, nigga. I can do that. But URL had to push the twist like a childproof cap. Every time y'all.
And also, not just that, we also got
lights out,
date,
nigga.
Right? We got the date, which is what? We got the date for when you sent him this email. June 26th in the morning. You sent that to him June 26th in the morning at 11:19 a.m. And then guess what you did? That same day. Cash App. You can't Photoshop this, man. That's your name, right? Same day?
Hey, I found something that we got in common, Verb. Same day payment, man. Maybe you would make a decent league owner. You know, I get my contracts back. You get your bars, right? Whatever lane you're in. I send the money. Same day. Got to give you that. Pay the man right away. A couple hours later, got to give you that.
You just sending money? It all corroborates. You paid for bars. This thing's terrible. And you didn't just do it once. The nigga, you reached out to him again. Guess for what? The Calicoe battle. You reached out to him for the Calicoe battle, and he said he didn't want to do it. Actually, I'm lying. Let me not lie, because my name is Factz. He was busy, so he couldn't really get to it. But then he also said you didn't pay him enough, so he couldn't get to you. So what do you do? Can y'all tell me? Can y'all take a guess what Verb do? He went back to the email and used more bars that Danja put together. He used more punches, more schemes, more rhyme patterns that Danja put together. And what did you do? You used them against Calicoe. Hey, I wish I could ask Geechi, Calicoe, did you hit up?
I'm gonna go to Calicoe anyway right after Mickey's video, but let me go over to his page real quick. Did Calicoe say anything about this? You can't buy a resume. We'll go to Calicoe's Twitter in a second because I had to go to his Twitter anyway. All right, let's finish up, Mick.
Clean to send you ideas, punches, schemes, and lyrics? No, you would never do that. Why would I thought you was the big bad lyricist? I ain't never do that, bro. What's your problem, bro? What makes it worse, and you know his fans is gonna say, let's just check out some of these lyrics right now. Let's check out some of these lyrics.
Came for the fight, so skip the way in. Ain't no way out. Your lines ain't going nowhere, nigga. Let's skip the mazes. You are basic. Ain't no chink in my armor. Not a liquor Asian. Talking spicy like that shit you jumbo liar is simply Cajun. I am A-list. I made Mook and Lux barbecue wild boar me.
You be stuttering saying Danja lyrics, B.
You told people I'm a snake with slithering skin, so don't trust them. High Midwest rep to the end. I'm so thuggin'. It's a compliment calling me reptilians because they cold-blooded. And blowing cartridges, A or B. In this game, you Nintendo basic. How I do young niggas. I do them like kids, just grip their faces. Lux $150 you. I'ma match the $150. Let's split the payment.
Okay, so now that we saw that, Verb. See, it wouldn't be bad if you paid Danja for these bars. If you didn't do this to Surf. If you didn't do this to Surf. Look what you said to Surf. Look what you said to Surf, bro. And Quilly didn't pay him. You said, and dude, y'all favorite? Gross. Man, bye, man. So then what is it that you do? What is it that you do? Why is KD a top 10 writer in battle? I've never heard that from any. You said this last year. Why? How did that happen? Look at this screenshot. The problem with this world is nobody thinks that they say nobody in this world think. The problem with this world is nobody thinks. They say battle rappers can't make a hit, but Drake been the #1 guy for 10 plus years, and he had a writer writing his hits, but he studies battle rap. Y'all, so what does this even mean? You don't got a hit. And you had a writer. And you had a writer. Oh, we can't forget. You battled the nigga. And niggas is saying they sound so similar. And then a nigga left a comment a day ago saying, damn, I wonder why. And niggas is like, yeah, that was 5 years ago. God damn. Oh, also, you said, hey, Swamp, you probably shouldn't lie on this one. Did you have writing help all through the tournament? So wait a second. You was talking about Swamp having writing help? Dude, don't lie, man. I'm telling you. So did you have writing help? Did you have writing help with Danja Zone? Don't lie, man. Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie. This nigga's terrible. This nigga's trash. You trash, boy. You are terrible. He helped you. You got help. I don't care if it was one line. You paid for one line. It's not one line. It's not 2 lines. It's not 3 lines. It's not 4 lines. You paid for 6 lines. And that's just what we know. We don't know what you done did with KD. Pause. Shout out to KD. We don't know if you got bars from Young Ill. Hitman, as much as he hates you, he never said he wrote a bar for you. So we don't know who you got lyrics from. Everything is in question now. Your Mount Rushmore status, for some fans, because you got some fanatics, everything is in question. Everything is in question. You shouldn't have paid True Foe. Street niggas don't do brunch. February 27th. Hey, Verb, you know, in the great words of the GOAT, Murder Mook, all right, Miss Duncan, we ain't gonna be friends after this. So let me get this out real early.
With a pen logo. Masterful work, Mickey. And it's not like you just talk a good one. He literally, what he did to Verb with his 7-day plague, 8-day plague, 9-day plague. Well, there's 9 plagues if you ask me. Right? And then outside of the music to have to drop this on him because Verb is just acting the way he acting instead of rapping. You know, this all could have been avoided, not just if he didn't pay Trufo, because before you pay Trufo, you could have just been a true GOAT or Mount Rushmore yourself. All of this is avoided if you just stop talking your stupid Illuminati, corny ass weirdo shit and rap. The best thing that you could do at life. Just rap. All of this is avoided. It's too late now. Your Mount Rushmore card is now removed. Or at least for me. Calicoe. Let's check your page real quick, buddy. Let me see what you got going on. I definitely had his Twitter lined up, as you can see here, because I wanted to run this for the homie. He's got a trailer, so we're going to play that. So that's why I had it preloaded. But it made me think, is he, as one of our GOATs, is he weighing in on knowing that Verb got bars to battle him now? Like, what is Calicoe saying? What is Calicoe saying? What is this? Oh, this is your card too? Twerk versus Marv 1? Fire. This looks like a second announcement. Like, retweet. Fire. Okay, what's he saying here? Word. I thought a resume is more respected when it's earned, not bought. Calicoe replies, you can't buy a resume whether you spend money or not, because guess what? You still got to win. Yeah, he did. I got Cal beaten for about, if I remember correctly. I don't remember who won the Geechi battle. Here's the problem, though. Let's say I battle Rock, Clean, Rex, Cal, Fonz, and Dre Dennis, but I went half and half with every league or whatever battle. What was my resume response? They talk about resume stuff. I was just curious if Calicoe is addressing. Oh, this tweet is yesterday 11. I just wonder if is he addressing Verb stealing or cheating him? That nigga focused on his promo. Okay, let's do the same. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to it, Cal. Shout out to Cal. All right, let's do it. What we got going on?
On the real.
Is this the trailer? I thought I saw a different trailer. Hold on. Let me go back to his media just in case. I want to make sure we getting the right video. Gotta show Cal some support, man. This man's one of our legends. Oh, what's this? Hold on. Let me play this on the homie Cal page. Fire.
Matter of fact, where the fuck is my motherfucking money, nigga? I sent you 100 and never received a thing. Slick walks. That was the slickest shit I ever seen. But I wasn't tripping. I just went and put the Yeezy phones back on and said, fuck that 100 as soon as I found out they went black on.
The nigga Cal be having some shit that he's able to spin around and say, see, I was early. The same thing with his round for Easy and where Easy's from. And if he says something about Aye Verb having a ghostwriter, then maybe he is the wizard for real, for real. Shout out to Cal with his fucking preordained shit. All right. Where's the is this it? Where's the trip? This is it. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is what I had. All right, let's go.
It was a battle, war words, whatever. That shit was all rap.
Like, shit really could have went.
Like, why you let them niggas say that?
Yo, man, the first one on the house.
You fake, you a spoof ass. Talk that Detroit pride, I send you a proof fat. Hold up. They say Calicoe a gunslinger. Is this really the truth?
Calicoe. You know what the fuck this is? The shotgun shirt. You already know we did this before.
I don't believe in the nigga that say touch the chrome and can't complete like one battle out of his comfort zone.
What I battle him in Detroit?
If it got set up there?
Hey, shotgun Suge. I already beat the shit out you on the East Coast.
You stood in front of me, I stood in front of you. What was said. We got past that. But the only thing we ain't get past, we ain't never get a clear winner because of the situation.
You swear it's not a fucking clear winner.
So now we back. I'm back.
So we can do the rematch. April 5th on my birthday in Detroit, Michigan.
I'm on my way to Detroit, man. Hey, Calicoe, tell everybody, man.
Only way I'm doing the rematch is if it's in Detroit.
Winner the hottest in Detroit. Nigga, you better act cool. This Black Mafia battle league, but I will smack you, nigga. You wanna go home and get tied up?
And this for all you niggas. This for Lux, Suge, Tay-Rock. This for all the niggas I battled on the East Coast.
Shotgun shelters in the D, man. Jersey. You already know what the fuck it is, man.
What better present than Shotgun Suge, head on the motherfucking platter? You was real disrespectful on the East Coast, Jimmy. When you get to Detroit, you better behave yourself, little nigga. Birthday bash, April 5th.
You know what, Cal? I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. You know, he's on the line. He put me on to the match, and it didn't hit the way the trailer did. Because the rematch thing. As soon as you think about a rematch, we tend to in battle rap go, you know. But the storyline behind them and the trailer, you got one. You got one. Y'all just gotta write the raps now. As far as like the interest and the intrigue of the history, y'all got one. Let's do it. Shout out to Cal. Shout out to Suge, man. All right, y'all. Shout out to everybody on the check-in today. I think I caught every super. Today. Put dollar signs in the chat. He paid for everything. Katie never denied it. Oh, this is they talk about Katie was in a space yesterday or something. They was interrogating him. And he said he never denied it. He just kept laughing. Can we not play stupid then? If that's what happened, I gotta go listen to that space. But I seen somebody talking about that. I was like, ooh, ARP, we have to give you some blame for reviving the cancer verb. You still valid. I appreciate leaving my card intact. But yeah, I've given some passes that I shouldn't have in the past. That's one thing I can't claim is to be perfect, you know. But it's not like I take back the A Ward battle and Aye Verb. You know, Max Out 3, the history of that, the 10 out of 10 events, one of the best overall events ever. The history baked into the card with everybody that was a part of it for a reason. The promo, the face-offs, the turnouts, the quality of the battles. I don't take it back. And I don't take back Mickey Factz versus Aye Verb either. You know, that's my Mickey debut. Mickey he barely got battles. You know what I'm saying? He did Guerrilla Warfare for a 1-rounder, right? With Danja Zone of all people, right? Wasn't Danja Zone? I think so. He did Daylight on King of the Dot, but that battle was kind of ruined, right? There's things going on behind the scenes. But that's what Daylight said. And he did He did the Aye Verb, but I can't think of another. So that's 3, right? No, he did a battle on URL, because one of the reasons that he said he wanted to do the Mickey battle on RBE is because that completes his trifecta and then he's done, which was RBE, King of the Dot, and URL. I remember him saying that. So he has a battle on URL. I just forget who was against. But nah, shout out to Mick, man. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? I can't take back some of my history, but I did make some mistakes, even if that's a contradiction. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. You're close to your interpretation. Close, almost. Currently listening to Accolades. So Accolades automatically populates on my YouTube music playlist now because of how many times I've spun it back off stream or whatever. It's one of my favorite joints. Well, we're gonna do it this weekend. The tiering breakdown. I'll probably record it and we'll get it uploaded. The tiering breakdown for all of his songs. But Accolades is definitely gonna sit at one of my favorites. I know that. That shit moves. That shit is so dope musically, sonically, the way it's put together, crafted. But anyway, shout out to everybody for joining today. I'm starving, about to go get me something to eat. No more Mount Rushmore. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I was a guy that, even though I despise him as a man, I'll come on here, I talk down about certain things that he do, but I would still give him his credit as a battle rapper and as a Mount Rushmore candidate. You can't have that if you have proven with evidence ghostwriting done for you. And it may even get worse than this. It's already bad enough. There might be another one that gets exposed. Who knows? In the meantime, I'm not really supposed to say sorry it's true over here anymore because that's the second channel. I'm supposed to say RBE shit. But for this one, I'll make an exception. Sorry it's true.
Don't confuse silence with work ethic. I'm a boss making decisions, my first fetish. The verse cherished is perfect, that's a reverse blemish. I dropped it, connected the block, learn Tetris.
This is the Sorry It's True podcast. Welcome to the house of. And shout out to the members.